Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Laura Nadio. I'm the coordinator for New Student and Family Engagement. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I work closely with the Women's Leadership and Student Engagement team here at Mount St. Mary's University. I'm very excited to have you all here and to welcome all of you to the new chapter here at Mount St. Mary's University. I would like to acknowledge that we have some special administrators joining us today. Dr. Ann McElhaney Johnson, president of Mount St. Mary's University. I'm not sure if she's here. Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Linda McMurdoch at Mount St. Mary's University, and Dr. Rosalind Kemp, Assistant Vice President for Student Affairs and Women's Leadership. I want to thank Dr. Linda McMurdoch, who we'll be hearing from later this afternoon. She approached Dr. Kemp earlier this year with the idea of actually starting this organization on campus and bringing this safe space and vision that aligned with the Mount St. Mary's mission and goals. So we are very excited and we're very grateful to have you all here to be a part of this very special start and new journey here at the Mount. And I look forward to closely working with all of you as the chapter advisor for Alpha Lambda Delta. I will actually hand it over to Eileen just to also introduce herself.
Great. Thank you, Laura. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the ceremony. My name is Eileen Merberg. I am the Executive Director of Alpha Lambda Delta. We are on the other coast. We are headquartered in Rochester, New York, upstate New York. And we are just so happy to help facilitate this brand new chapter, installation of a new chapter at Mount St. Mary's University, and to induct all of you as new members. Co-facilitating with Laura and myself tonight is Danielle Chorba. So I'm going to have Danielle introduce herself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Danielle Chorba. I'm a senior student member at large on the National Council, and I'm also the senior advisor at my chapter, which is located at St. Vincent College, which is in Latrobe, Pennsylvania.
Just to give you a little idea of the next half hour or so, and typically our ceremonies last around a half an hour, in case you are wondering. We are going to induct all new students as members, and then we do have some honorary members for the university. And then we are going to officially install the chapter on behalf of the national organization because it is a new chapter. We're going to watch a fairly short 4-minute video from our National Council welcoming new members. I'm going to talk a little bit about benefits at the national level. Laura will talk a little bit about getting involved at the local level on campus, and then we'll close it up. So that is our ceremony this evening.
Alpha Lambda Delta honors high academic achievement in the first year of college. The purpose of the organization is to encourage superior academic achievement among students in their first year in institutions of higher education, to promote intelligent living and a continued high standard of learning. ALD assists students in recognizing and developing meaningful goals for their roles in society.
Alpha Lambda Delta was founded as an honor society in 1924 at the University of Illinois by the Dean of Women, Mariah Leonard. It soon became a national organization as chapters were established at Purdue University in 1926 and at DePaul University in 1927. Growth of the society has continued with almost 400 chapters recognized.
These candidates who are now presented for induction have attained the high standard recognized or required by Alpha Lambda Delta and are worthy to be recognized by both Mount St. Mary's University and ALD for their notable achievement in scholarship.
We are here to inform the inductees concerning our organization, and we're going to ask you to take the pledge to make the best possible use of your education. The initials of our name stand for the Greek words Aleloi Lampedia Diadocesin, which stands for the motto, "We shall pass our torches on one to another."
The insignia of Alpha Lambda Delta represents a lighted candle. The golden base of the candle signifies honesty and integrity, which are the foundation on which we build. The shaft of our candle signifies strength and courage. The light of our candle signifies truth and wisdom, which can dispel ignorance and superstition and gives us the insight to live well in our time.
The red represents the burning flame of knowledge. The white represents the search for truth. The gold represents the strong base of honor. These, our three colors, symbolize the standards held by members of Alpha Lambda Delta.
Your education is the means by which you learn to recognize the wonders of science, to appreciate the beauty of great literature and art, to use well your own language, to learn the lessons of the past, history, to speak and read the languages of others, to study the social and political forces of our world, and to discuss the thought and the philosophy of other ages. Through these means, you can evaluate the forces and standards of your generation and to learn to live significantly.
We now wish to induct individually the students who have earned the privilege of becoming founding members of the Mount St. Mary's University chapter of Alpha Lambda Delta. We ask that you stay muted, keep your mics off, but wherever you are, you can repeat each line to yourself if you'd like. The Alpha Lambda Delta Pledge. I accept membership into National Alpha Lambda Delta, understanding that in doing so, I assume the responsibility of continuing to maintain its standards of service, of diligence, and of integrity. I pledge to promote high scholarship and to use my education for the benefit of my community, my nation, and the world in which we live. Okay. So we are going to read each of your names. So when you see your name, we're going to ask you to type in, since we do want everyone to stay muted, at least for now, if you could type in the chat box your response to the pledge by typing "I accept" when you hear your name.
Adriana Amesquita. Jaden Anais Balsman. Jordan Liam Bonilla. Gia Lodova, I'm so sorry. Gia Lodavaca Carrera. Grecia Michaela Carrera. Samantha Patricia Chahon. Anna Sersnicki. Amy Julissa Duarte. Daniela M. Francis. Jessica May Gonzalez. Jaina Jira Flores Gutierrez. Judith Gutierrez. Jermaine Dale Bungay Hernandez.
Alma Inez Hernandez Lopez. Stevie Lynn Hurtado. Evelyn Geronimo. Abigail Knight. Rosa Lopez. Gwen Marie S. Macabenta. Sarah Victoria Monroy. Alexandra Isabella Moreno. Cassandra Morin Goano.
Marie Jose Paredes. Evelyn Perez. Valerie Stephanie Quintero Lemus. Montserrat Rodriguez. Emily Cynthia Salome. Sarah Sanchez. Alexa Sierra. Alessa Solsi. Deanna Solorzano. Christiana Sekeli.
You have now recorded your induction into Alpha Lambda Delta on the 27th day of April 2021. Congratulations, everyone. May you find in the years ahead the rewards of the educated person: imagination, adventure, humor, compassion, and understanding. May you have acceptance in your dealings with all persons, generosity in giving to those in need, and insight into the feelings of others. In relating your education to the world in which you live, you can make a meaningful contribution to society.
So that she may assist in these services today, your advisor, Laura, has been declared an honorary member of Alpha Lambda Delta. And I just want to thank Laura for all her work. She's been just a joy and a pleasure to work with these last couple of months, getting the chapter started. And we really appreciate all her efforts and all the efforts of Mount St. Mary's. But Laura, you've been great to work with, and we're delighted to induct you as an honorary member. So thank you for all you've done. And I know the chapter's in great hands.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your kind words. I actually have the honor now of introducing the 4 other honorary members that we have chosen and invited to become as part of our chapter. When we considered these individuals, we thought about the importance to the first year experience at Mount St. Mary's, and we really wanted to invite members who we felt really reflected the vision and the mission of the Alpha Lambda Delta first year honor society and its success overall. So I'm pleased to introduce you to the following honorary members for Alpha Lambda Delta at Mount St. Mary's University. Dr. Ann McElhaney Johnson, President of Mount St. Mary's University, Dr. Linda McMurdoch, Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Lacey Smith, Traditional Undergraduate Dean, and Dr. Amanda Romero, Traditional Undergraduate Dean. And I would like to actually take this opportunity to introduce Dr. Ann McElhaney Johnson once more, just to turn around a little bit and ask if you'd like to say any words to our incoming students, specifically our first year students here today.
Thank you so much. I would love to say something to our new students in our wonderful new chapter. This is such an important organization, and I have to tell you, I'm so proud of you, and I want you to know you're the start of something very exciting, and there'll be a history of students who are going to follow your footsteps as we go through and continue to grow this organization at the Mount. So you need to know that this is an organization I've gotten to work with before at another women's college, and it is a phenomenal organization that will mean a lot to you. And I encourage you to stay involved and to know that you will have other students following in your footsteps, but you're paving the way. And I'm so excited that this year, at the end of this crazy time when we aren't together physically, that this is the year that we are launching this honor society, and that you are the founding members for Mount St. Mary's. You deserve that distinction, given all you have gone through, all you have endured, and yet you stand tall. So congratulations. We're so proud of you. We're so excited to have this group lead the way. And it is an honor for us to be part of this incredible organization. So we're proud. Be happy. Know you've worked hard and you have earned this. And thank you so much, Laura, for your leadership in this. It's so important as part of Mount St. Mary's culture. And I couldn't be happier than to be part of today's celebration. Thank you.
Thank you, President Ann. I really appreciate you for joining us today and appreciate your kind words.
In recognition of your academic achievements, personal accomplishments, and your interest in the academic attainments of students, we confer upon you honorary membership in Alpha Lambda Delta. Your charge is to continue to support and encourage the ideals and high standards of this society, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
It is now our privilege to install the Mount St. Mary's University chapter. As this installation service, we wish to emphasize your responsibilities as the chapter of Alpha Lambda Delta to uphold the ideals and high academic standards that Alpha Lambda Delta presents to your institution through you. As individual members, you must demonstrate your scholarship, honor, and enthusiasm. And it's not enough as members to use this privilege for yourselves, but we ask, as you recall, for you to pass the torch on from one to another.
The aims of our society are to promote higher standards of living and learning among college students, to encourage the high academic attainment among first-year students, to create a growing love for study. Alpha Lambda Delta's goals are now your goals. I charge you with this responsibility. As representatives of Alpha Lambda Delta, we declare you the Mount St. Mary's University chapter, regularly installed and endow you with all the rights and privileges thereof. In token of your formal admission into the organization, we will present you with a chapter charter and with the responsibility that it does represent.
So we're very excited about the charter. What you see on the screen is just a sample from another university because we haven't had it made yet, but now that we have 32 solid new members, congratulations to everyone. We hire a calligrapher, which is kind of a lost art these days, I think. And she is going to hand draw each of your names onto a very large parchment paper. It's going to look like that with 32 names plus all the honorary members. And then we'll send that to Laura in a week or so. And hopefully she can frame it and it'll hang on campus forever, for the rest, for forever and ever. And then 20 years from now and 30 years from now, when you come back as a donor to Mount St. Mary's, you will go find that hanging on a wall. And it will have your name hand drawn on it. So that is our charter. And again, it'll take another week or so to have it made, and we'll ship it to Laura.
Congratulations, new members of Alpha Lambda Delta.
Welcome to our organization, and congratulations on your hard work this past semester. It's truly paid off.
Congratulations on your induction into Alpha Lambda Delta.
Hello, and congratulations on your academic achievement. May today be the beginning of your journey with Alpha Lambda Delta.
We are here today, first and foremost, to celebrate your accomplishments, what you have been able to do as individuals. So I'd like to speak to a couple of you in the room. Typically, in my induction ceremonies here at Western, students typically fall in two buckets. I don't want to generalize or overgeneralize, but allow me to speak to at least two audiences, and some of you may fall out inside the margins here. First, a lot of you graduate high school with all the expectations in the world that you are going to do tremendously well in college, and that's outstanding. Hope you feel validated. You should. All the accomplishments, all the hard work you did in high school, all of that led and prepared you for college success. And today, you're here because you've earned that. I'd also like to talk to the students who may have been a little bit more like me, who college sounded great coming out of high school, but I doubted myself. I doubted my ability. I wasn't sure if I could stand alongside other college students and earn the same grades as them. And overall, just scared of failure. Let's be a little bit honest. But guess what? You're in here with all the other folks that have those high expectations for themselves. And nobody's experience is better or worse than the others, but I hope you take a moment to appreciate that. You are exactly where you belong. You're in the room. You made it. You're here for a reason.
Induction into ALD is a noteworthy accomplishment. Not only have you earned membership in this preeminent honor society, but you did it during what is arguably the hardest year of college, the first. I work with hundreds of first-year students every year. I impress upon each of them the importance of community, finding purpose. I explain the value of mentors, professional development, and service to their local communities. Your home chapter will provide you with all these things and more. I have little doubt that membership in ALD will be the first of many accomplishments and accolades earned on your path to graduation.
Get involved with your chapter. Explore the leadership opportunities offered. Also take some time to explore the variety of resources on the Alpha Lambda Delta website. Seek out opportunities that will allow you to build on your skills and ones that will allow you to give back to the community. Take full advantage of your membership in this National Academic Honor Society. Congratulations on your achievement.
You have joined an amazing honor society, and kudos to you for all that you've accomplished so far in your college career. Alpha Lambda Delta, or we like to call it ALD, is filled with some amazing opportunities just for you, so make sure to get involved.
I hope you take the time to learn about what the national organization and, more importantly, what your chapter has to offer. Participate. Connect with others from different disciplines that share a common level of intellectual curiosity. Engage. Participate in a service project, whether it be assisting others in their first year transition or a community campus service project. Give back. Lead. Get involved with your chapter by sharing your ideas, your talents, and your skills. Inspire. Consider taking on a chapter leadership role. Participate in ALD webinars and develop those leadership skills that will serve you well beyond graduation in your personal and professional life. You have a fire inside you, and now is the time to shine. Congratulations, and welcome to Alpha Lambda Delta.
Congratulations. Welcome to the Alpha Lambda Delta family.
Welcome to our organization, and again, congratulations.
I am delighted to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Linda McMurdoch, Vice President for Student Affairs. To say a little bit about Dr. McMurdoch, she's a graduate of Howard University in Washington, D.C., with a bachelor's degree in psychology and a master and doctoral degrees in clinical psychology. Dr. McMurdoch comes to from Marymount University in Virginia, where she served as Vice President of Student Affairs for 5 years. Early in her career, as Dean of Students and Vice President for Student Affairs at Loyola Marymount University, LMU in Los Angeles, she launched initiatives for LGBT students, first-generation Latino scholars, and co-led the creation of a student memorial on campus. Dr. McMurdoch is now also guiding the Mounts Wellness movement and launching the Athenians Care, a health education campaign in response to COVID-19. Please welcome Dr. Linda McMurdoch.
Thank you so much, Laura. It's so kind of you. It seems so long ago those things happened. I've been at the Mount for about a year. Most of it has been remote, so I am also equally as thrilled as President McElhaney Johnson to have such great news as we close out this year. And as was mentioned, I also have had experience with this really wonderful honor society of Alpha Lambda Delta, and just thought it would be a fabulous compliment to our Women's Leadership Office and our offerings to our first year students. So I'm thrilled that we're able to do that, and most specifically in this academic year. So let me just give a special thank you to Laura and to you, Eileen, and to Danielle. I can't see the full parts of your last name, so I'm using just the first. I'm sorry that we meet in a rectangle, but I'm looking forward to hosting you both on our campus as we get back to being on ground, if you will, instead of being in the middle of the internet sphere somewhere, right? So we will absolutely have to bring you as well as all of the founding members together. I'd also like to give a special shout out to the Office of Women's Leadership, who, when I brought this forward, of course, we're in the middle of a pandemic, they kind of looked at me like, what? And then immediately got going on it. And we're just as enthusiastic as I was as they learned more about the organization, and certainly thrilled for our students. So we're very happy to establish a chapter of Alpha Lambda Delta, or ALD, here at Mount St. Mary's. As you know, we're an institution founded by a religious women's order, these Sisters of St. Joseph of Carondelet, who are committed to graduating students who are unstoppable leaders in thought and in service, focused on the common good and on issues of justice for all. That's why I think this organization is a really nice complement to our work. Very similar values, and has a professional network and a network of colleagues and other students that can be a really great resource, and there's power in that kind of community across the country. We look forward to our students being active members of Alpha Lambda Delta and to walk alongside us as we prepare them for dynamic careers in whatever their passion is, be it nursing, or be it the liberal arts or film or our accounting program, or whatever they choose to study. I also think our students will bring a particularly unique lens to the organization itself of ALD, in that we are a predominantly women's institution, and we are also an HSI. And we're predominantly, as the president likes to say, educators of the daughters of Los Angeles, that we may bring some dynamic and unfolding new dimensions to ALD in a way that will enhance the organization and move us all forward with that. So in closing, what I'd like to say to the first year students is that you are absolutely unstoppable. This has been an incredible year. You closed out your high school year in a most unusual way. You began your career at Mount St. Mary's with a fierceness that you don't often see. Your persistence and academic excellence is just unbounding. And so I'm really happy that you're going to bring your talents to the organization, and we expect that you will be active participants of the organization itself, and that it will help us move our institution forward as well as ALTs in that. And then, of course, since we're all interested in developing students moving to the greater good of all people, we're very happy to walk alongside ALD in enhancing your professional career networks so that you too will be successful as you take these walks and paths. And perhaps, as they've been said earlier, you'll look back and bring someone else along. We certainly will be expecting that for the next incoming group of first-year students. So with that, I say congratulations to you, cheers to you. You really are unstoppable. And we thank you for taking us up on the invitation.
Thank you so much, Dr. McMurdoch, for those uplifting words. I couldn't, thank you enough for joining us today and really just sharing so much about what you look forward to and what we look forward to. And I'm so grateful for being appointed this new advisor for this chapter. And I'm grateful for the experiences and the opportunities that are to come, and working closely with our students just to help navigate their transition to college and to continuing their leadership. So thank you so much.
I just want to take a minute or so, a few minutes, to just highlight the benefits at the national level, just so you're aware of and can take advantage. There's lots of information on our website. So, like a lot of websites, it's just jam-packed with information. So I'm only going to highlight just a few things, but just know that our website is nationalald.org, nationalald.org. And so the first thing that we get questions about is our scholarship program. So check that out. We offer 3 scholarships, 2 of them for undergraduate year, mostly for the TRO is designed for the 3rd year of college, when after you're active in your 2nd year, you would apply for your 3rd year in college. The STEMLR is for study abroad. You can apply at any time. And the graduate fellowship, I always like to say, once you're a member of Alpha Lambda Delta, you're a member for life. So in 10 years from now, you want to pursue graduate school, you can apply for an Alpha Lambda Delta graduate fellowship. In fact, we just awarded one to somebody who graduated about 10 years ago from her undergrad. And the last thing on this page I like to point out is our external scholarship link. Just a lot of resources there for other scholarships, not ALD related, but there are a lot of scholarship offerings out there looking for high achieving students like yourself. So check that out. And your campus probably has a scholarship office as well. So that's a great chapter activities. Bring a speaker in from your scholarship office on campus to a meeting when you can meet in person in the fall. Bring your scholarship coordinator and have them talk about scholarships. A very unique program that advisors and honorary members can sign up for too, as well as new members, is our Perks program. This is an opt-in. It's a unique offering exclusive just to ALD, but you do need to opt into it. And it's essentially like 300,000 different discounts and perks on things, from pizza to oil changes to a lot of health and wellness and movie tickets. So go to ALD Perks and sign up there. It's an app on your phone. It'll even point out discounts and savings within your zip code, as well as nationally. This we're very proud of. It is unique to ALD, and it's our leadership certificate program. And so we've developed 12 courses. And when I say courses, they're really like mini courses, like online workshops. They each feature a well-known speaker in the leadership field. Again, you do need to opt into it. Each course would take you probably 30 to 40 minutes to complete, and you can pick and choose your topics. If you do complete 10 out of 12, you will be issued a certificate, a national certificate, and these are the topics that you can choose from. So that is called ALD Leads Certified. The second to last thing I want to point out is our taglines, byline for Alpha Lambda Delta is taking you from first year to career. So we like to offer a lot of career development. We do offer weekly tips on social media, but we've also interviewed a number of alumni who are successful in their field. And they've talked about, during these conversations, have talked about their major as an undergraduate what they did to support that major and get involved in ALD, and how it led to very successful careers in these fields. One of these people he works for Amazon. Kristen works for YouTube and Google. So some really well-known companies they've worked for. So that is Career Conversations. And then the last thing I want to point out is our partnerships. These are similar to the discounts and perks, but these are educationally based, guaranteed scholarships to internship programs in Washington, D.C. and internationally. Scholars is a career and internship matching program where you create a profile. It'll match you to careers and internships you want, jobs actually. Magoosh is a test prep program that offers discounts. So those are our partners. And then the last thing I always like to point out is our social media. We would love a follow. We are at National ALD in about, I think it might have already posted, I think at 8:30 New York time. I think 4 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago, there's a post welcoming your campus and welcoming the installation of Mount St. Mary's University. So we have a special post for you 5 minutes ago. So go check that out and follow us on social media. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Laura to talk about certificates and pins.
Yes, thank you, Eileen. I wanted to share with the students and my fellow colleagues here at the Mount, that students will be receiving their pins in the upcoming weeks. From my understanding, they will be sent and mailed to us at the institution. So I will be figuring out how to safely distribute them to our students. So there will be a follow-up email coming from me as to how that will be distributed.
Great. So you each get a certificate with your name custom made on it and a pin. And yes, we will ship. We didn't ship yet because we wanted to let everyone join who wanted to join. So we waited and we'll send it in the next couple of days. And then the last thing is I have asked Danielle to say a few words since she is a student on the National Council, just to say a little bit about getting involved at her chapter level. And then Laura, if you want to say anything more about getting involved at on campus. But Danielle, do you want to say a few words about the benefits of what you've gained from being involved?
Yeah, so Alpha Lambda Delta is a really good way to kickstart your college career in terms of leadership and just building those lifelong skills that are good, not even in college, but in your life and for your future careers, because I was lucky to be the president of my chapter my sophomore year, which was now 3 years ago. Kind of crazy to think about. But I was the president of my chapter, which allowed me to gain a lot of different types of skills in my second year of college. So I was learning how to be a leader, how to have some good interpersonal communication, building upon my teamwork skills, and just things like that that really will help you, not only, like I said, not only in college, but in your career as well. So it's really important to get involved in the organization and just, help out the community, whatever service projects that your chapter is doing, whatever academic projects your chapter is doing. It's good to get involved, and usually chapters will have a good mix of different types of activities and events to kind of reach different people. So try to get involved in the things that you like and maybe reach out to some of the things that maybe you're not so comfortable doing. And that's what college is about. So that's all I have to say.
Thanks, Danielle. Laura, anything more you want to add?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Danielle. I would like to just say that we are just so excited to finally be active members and an active charter, for Alpha Lambda Delta. And so here at Mount St. Mary's University, we plan to just continue our networking opportunities for students and to hold those spaces and those brave spaces as well for developing leadership skills, engaging in various programs, both academic and social. I envision just building community with each other, with your peers, with different staff, faculty, collaborating with different departments, and giving you these skills that you will use for not only here at the Mount, but outside of the Mount and life after the Mount, which I think is also really important. And I would like to touch on, they're important to learn as students, but you'll definitely take them out with you into the real world quote unquote real world. And, we just look forward to starting this chapter and providing the space for our first year students to grow in all aspects, in all areas of their leadership, and just build that community and receive insight on the transition to college. And I would like to also just say that if students are interested, there is a plan to open up positions for the student executive board. So that is, I think, will be a really great opportunity for our students to hold leadership, especially if it's your first time and stepping out of your comfort zone. I think it would be a really great opportunity for students to apply for those positions. And if you're interested, keep an eye out for me. I will definitely be sending an email to all of you soon about those positions and with a little bit more detail and information about how you can become an active e-board member with your peers. So I'm very excited.
Awesome, that's great. Yeah, sounds like so much opportunity and to create something from scratch is great. So that's a great opportunity for all of you students to, since it hasn't existed on campus before. That does conclude our official ceremony. So thank you so much. Thanks everyone for coming. Congratulations again to all. What a great group of students, great ceremony. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming.
Thank you all so much for joining us today.